And welcome back to Basement Movie Room. We're back again with another review of a newer movie, Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk and RZA and Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
That's three people I'm going to recognize. There's other people in the movie, but I'm not going to remember them at this point. So
are we going to spoil this?
We're going to spoil the shit out of this.
Yes.
Yes. Because you want to talk about Christopher Lloyd in the movie, clearly.
Oh my lord, yes.
So, Bob Odenkirk plays just a normal family man living in the suburbs who never can remember to put out his trash. And his house is broken into by a couple of, I don't know, just poor people. Unfortunate people that break into his house because they need money. And his daughter's bracelet goes missing. And that sets off a series of events where Bob Odenkirk ends up basically in opposition to the Russian mob.
Yeah.
That takes place on a bus where he essentially decides that he needs to get out his frustration on these 6 thugs that get on a bus being assholes.
It's kind of John Wick-ish at the beginning.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
It's the same story as John Wick.
Pulling off of John
Wick. He beats
Wick.
up a Russian mob's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Odenkirk is apparently a former secret agent type deal.
Closer.
There's no indication. He talks over the radio to his brother, who is a black man who is played by RZA, who is adopted clearly. Yeah. And he goes to see his dad.
Don't you see the resemblance?
Yeah, definitely a resemblance. I love RZA, by the way. I'm just going to come out here and say RZA. I recently watched A Man with an Iron Fist, which is actually a terrible movie, but it has its
points to it.
Its moments.
Yeah.
RZA is great. Plays a very small part in this movie, but he plays in the ending of the movie. Christopher Lloyd is the father of RZA's character and Bob Odenkirk's character, who's a former FBI agent who has trained his sons to be essentially assassins.
Yeah. He's in a nursing home.
Yeah, he
rotting
is,
away. Which
is hilarious. There's one part in the movie that's very hilarious where they come to kill him in the nursing home and he's just straight up prepared.
Yeah.
And the guy watching him was like, "Turn your TV down, there's so many gunshots." It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's
great.
Odenkirk essentially is a badass in this movie, which it doesn't particularly fit the character. I mean, Keanu Reeves in John Wick kind of fits the badass character. Yeah. Odenkirk looks like a normal dude. He could be me or you.
He gets his butt whooped though.
Mm-hmm.
Terribly. I mean, this is a very no holds barred brutal movie.
Yeah.
You think he's got all these moves and stuff? No. He goes in there just swinging, doing what he can to beat the crap out of people, and he's getting the crap beat out of him at the same time.
Yeah, but he has more training.
He has more training, yes.
So he knows how to take a punch, is the deal.
Yeah.
He can take a punch. He doesn't, these fights are not John Wick. And John Wick,
he's crazy. He's borderline crazy.
Yeah, but he loves his family.
Yeah.
That's the point. The whole movie is the point is to protect his family.
Yeah.
Because he's my family is the most important. And their house gets burned down. He steals one of my favorite cars, the 71 Challenger from the next door neighbor, which is amazing. Funny thing, Eli's my son. Eli's super into Challengers right now.
Oh,
so I'm dude, look at this car. It's amazing. I love the new Challengers. I love the old Challengers. 69 Challengers, the car of my dreams. I can't afford it.
Yeah, that's the Dukes of Hazzard.
No, they're a Charger.
That's a Charger.
They're a Charger.
No. I thought that was a Charger.
No, they're a Charger. Okay. For sure. Yeah. So Chargers are great too.
Yeah.
I love Chargers. But he steals that from his neighbor, and it's just from the opening of the movie, which his father-in-law and his brother are own the company, and he's wanting to buy.
Yeah. And
he buys out the company. Ironside.
Yes.
Plays his father-in-law.
Yeah.
Which Ironside has kind of let himself go at this point. I love Michael Ironside. The guy's a legend.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers and Was it RoboCop? Was it Ironside and RoboCop? No. It wasn't RoboCop. But he's been in a number of movies. Oh, Total Recall. That's Ironside.
That's it.
Ironside's in Recall. So Michael Ironside is just fantastic. I love the guy, but man, he has let himself go in this movie. But
he's got to be up there, though.
He's probably 70 at this point. I mean, Ironside's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is like a legend as like a bad guy.
Yeah, you don't realize it's him though.
Yeah. It's like, I just think of Ironside when I watch Starship Troopers, like, Rico, are you ready to give your life? Or whatever, you know, something like that. 100%. I can't remember the line from Starship Troopers.
Kill them all!
Kill them all. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. He's amazing in Starship Troopers. But Ironside is his father-in-law. And, like, they have no idea that he has this background as an assassin for the mob. So, Odenkirk plays it very well. I love Bob Odenkirk. Like Mr. Show and his writing on Saturday Night Live. He recently came out talking about Chris Farley. I think we both read that article. Yeah. Like he hated the Chippendale skit.
Very interesting.
Yeah. But Odenkirk's like a comedy genius. The Post. I mean, he's in The Post. Did you ever see that movie, The Post? Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep. The Post. No, don't watch The Postman.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Meryl Streep, Tom Hanks, The Post. Bob Odenkirk plays one of the reporters in The Post. It's a fantastic movie. But Odenkirk has kind of, since him and David Cross were in Mr. Show, has kind of made him name himself with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Yeah, fantastic shows.
Can't wait for the
I haven't seen the last couple seasons of that, so I need to go back and see that.
So good.
But Odenkirk is like a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Yeah. The guy is ridiculous. He's good in drama. He's good in comedy. He's just so good.
He's got a little aura.
He's every man. Yeah, that's the thing. He's an every man.
Yeah, he's got his voice is just kind of normal.
Yeah,
he's just kind of like, you know.
Yeah,
he's the guy you would hang out with. You know? Yeah.
No, Odenkirk's an every man. Yeah. It's like you see that guy on there, and you're like, when he's not playing Saul Goodman, granted, and like I'm an attorney. I know Saul Goodman. I know some Saul Goodmans out there. And like, even when he's playing Saul Goodman, he's like, seems like a guy you can have a beer with, you know? He's a good dude. So, he's fantastic in this movie. He plays the role very well. He's, the best part I think about the role is that he has been a hitman, but he's rusty. Yeah. He's clearly not up to his game. He can take down these other guys, but he's not completely the best. Gets like John Wick.
Gets his butt whooped.
Yeah, he does. A lot. Like that bus fight. The bus fight is fantastic. Oh, it's so he gets his ass kicked in that bus fight. Yeah. He wins the fight, but he gets his ass kicked in that fight.
Oh, it's so good. The way it's shot is so good.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than watching a movie when a fight scene happens and you can't tell what's going on.
It's well shot. Yeah. I agree with that. It's well shot.
In the bus, a very confined space, it is shot so well. You can tell every movement that's going on.
Yeah. It's like a Marvel fight. Like Black Widow. We reviewed Black Widow last year. And that was better than most Marvel movies. Most Marvel movies are way too close in. Yeah. They're way too close. Like all the action is very motion blurred and things like that.
I want to see some.
We need to see it. It needs to be away from the fight. And that one is. Yeah. You're right. You're definitely right.
And he's just
it's much better.
Boom, boom, getting hit from the back.
And it's brutal.
Oh yeah,
it's brutal.
It's if somebody was gonna get attacked by 5 guys. Yeah. I mean, they weren't really they really didn't stand around too much. They tried to get in there and beat this guy's tail. Yeah. At the same time, I mean, of course, they had the movie fighting at times where they're like, and
yeah. But, it's like why doesn't everybody go with him at the same time? It's like that kind of thing.
But they did a pretty good job of trying to attack him at the same time.
So I mean, we're not spoiling this movie because I think you should watch it. It's an excellent movie. Christopher Lloyd. The whole there is an incident where there's a fight, and Christopher Lloyd's amazing in it. Yeah. Like you can see Doc Brown like shooting people, which is like it doesn't make sense to my brain, but it's so fun.
It's like, oh, this is great.
And the RZA is there, and RZA. I want to call it RZA because he's gone from rapper and he's a talented dude. Like no people go from like musician to Yeah, RZA is a talented dude. He did Man of the Iron Fist, and he's done a number of other movies. But man, he's talented. He's a very small role in this. But I really enjoyed, like, all of a sudden he showed up, and I was like, is that RZA? I was like, oh, it is RZA. Fantastic. I love it. Because I like that guy a whole lot.
The steps that Odenkirk, wow, what's his name in the movie? We're terrible.
Mitchell. Isn't it Mitchell or something like that? Or
see, we're bad.
Marshall? Yeah.
It's
been a while. We're
and
reviewing this after, like,
so,
we've saw it like a few weeks ago.
The way he goes about things, he has this plan in mind, and he ends up buying this warehouse from
his father-in-law.
And it's all
Ironside.
part of the plan.
Yeah.
Because he knew one day something like this would happen. And he always buys a house with a basement.
Yeah. That's one part I want to talk about.
So,
his basement and his record player, the specific record, sets it off, and he's like, oh, like human remains burn at like 1400 degrees. Like,
got a little vibe of American Psycho there.
Mechanic too. Did you ever see the Mechanic movie?
Yes.
With Jason Statham?
Yeah.
And of course the older one with what the fuck's his name? Bronson. Charles Bronson. Yeah, but like there's a record player that sets off the specific record sets off this fire that deletes all the evidence you ever lived there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
I was sad to see the stereo system go in that movie because I'm a big vintage stereo guy. And I have like a Macintosh MA5100, which I know you've seen it, but you don't even care about it because you're not into that. No. But like the vintage stereo stuff going up in flames was like, no, for me. It's like I understand where we're going, but the movie's really cool that he had a specific record, which I can't remember. Was it like What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong or something?
No, it was.
It was a specific record that he would play that would delete the basement of his house, like burn it down. That was really cool.
Yeah, and that comes into play.
Yeah.
So without spoiling anything,
fucking fun movie.
Oh,
that's all there is to it. I mean, it's not the greatest movie ever made. It's super fun. I don't have much. There's not much soundtrack to it either.
No,
it's pretty standard.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
On this.
So, rating wise, I think we'll go to rating. We've kind of gushed over it. I'm going to. Shit, I don't even know what I rated. I think I rated it a 4.
This movie should have been more praised.
Yeah, and I think it was. I think it honestly was. My dad.
It's quickly forgotten though.
This movie is one that my dad was like, "Oh my god, have you seen this movie?" And I was like,
"Your dad?"
Yeah, it's like my dad's in his 60s, and he's like, "Oh, I want to see this movie." And I was like, "Yeah, you should definitely see it." Yeah. So 4 stars for me. I thought it was really, really enjoyable. I love Bob Odenkirk. I love the whole cast of this movie.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on the 4.
Yeah, it's a 4-star.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah,
check it out.
Excellent movie. Definitely check it out.
Yeah,
Basement Movie Room recommended.
Boom.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm nobody.
Nobody! Nobody! There's nobody!